What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Monique Nicole, and I'm back with another video. Today, I will be reviewing the recent episode of Housewives of Atlanta, season 12, episode 17, I believe. It was titled Grease is the Word. Tonight was a cute little episode, or Sunday night's episode was a cute little episode. It was cute. Let's get into it. So basically, the episode starts off with everyone finding out about the shocking news of Kenya and Mark's divorce. Like, this is literally, I think, 24 to 48 hours after the charity event. So it's like a super shock. Like, all the girls are probably like, I just saw y'all out. Like, everything seemed fine. So I'm sure the girls were shocked. It showed everybody receiving the news. And then we go to Cynthia and Candy, and they have arrived to Kenya's house. They are there to support their girl and talk to her and figure out, what's going on and how all this happened. So they get to Kenya's house, and Kenya's, of course, she's very sad, as anyone would be. And she basically explains to the girls that after the charity event, they got into an Uber. They, meaning she and Mark, got into an Uber, and I guess they were heading home. And Mark was in a bad mood, and they were arguing in the Uber, and it was so bad. From how she explained it, he wasn't physical, but he was very verbally abusive, it seems like, and probably very aggressive. And it was so bad to the point where the Uber driver had to tell Mark he needed to leave the Uber, basically. And it just seems like that argument basically led to them splitting up. And it's really messed up because it seems like Mark basically cornered her to doing it, like basically gave her no choice. It looks like he released a statement first, and basically Kenya's publicist was like, girl, your husband's trying to divorce you, honey. What you gonna do? So basically Kenya had no option but to also release a statement for the whole world, which I'm sure she didn't want to do. And yeah, so it's a really effed up situation. So Kenya's explaining all that to the girls and explains how, she's been trying XYZ and just how angry he was that night. And she then proceeds to let them know that at some point in the relationship, there was a situation where Mark was basically still sleeping with an ex, it seems like, some chick that he had up in New York. Kenya basically found text messages talking about, if they can continue having sex, even though he's married, blah, 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 just like some crazy shit. Hence why I'm so against long distance relationships, and probably will never get into another one ever again. But the ladies were shocked. I was shocked too as a viewer. I did not really know there was cheating going on. That pretty much just adds insult to injury, because obviously we've seen their personalities are just so like, ugh, I can't really, yeah. They're not good for each other. So the cheating was just like, wow, adding insult to injury. The girls comfort her, and, she's even saying that she's not sure if she wants to go on the trip or not, and they're encouraging her to go on the trip. Okay, so then we basically get to all the girls heading to the airport. So it's the day of the trip. They are heading to Greece, and all the girls are meeting at the airport. Kenya is not there yet. In the meantime, Candy basically tells the girls like, hey, can you guys just please like not mention the divorce, because this is like a really sensitive time for Kenya, and she's not really doing that well, and she didn't really want to go on the trip, so can y'all be nice? And some of the girls were like, yeah, we'll be nice, like, cool, we won't bring it up. And then Nene was like, well, she should have thought about that before she brought Tanya in front of that cookie lady. And she brought that up, which I can understand, because although I feel for Kenya, I don't wish that on anybody. At the same time, it's hard to have sympathy for somebody who has been so reckless verbally, just when it comes to the other girls' marriages and relationships over the years. I think Kenya has done a lot of disrespectful things to others that she would not want done to them. And then when it happens to her, she cries victim. And I really don't like that. I think a lot of people get annoyed with her when it comes to that. So I understood what Nene is saying. It's like, damn, girl, you had time to go and get this girl in front of Tanya and do all that, but you was having huge problems at your house. I just think it's, for me personally, if I'm having major relationship issues, you're not going to find me dibbling dabbling in other people's business. I'm going to be quiet as a church mouse. I'm going to confide in my close friends, and I'm going to just be on my merry way. I'm not about to worry about what other people got going on in their home. So anyway, it's Kenya. So the girls, they get to Greece, and then so basically Kenya was not on their flight, and they get to Greece, and then I think they're on the bus about to head to the resort, and then Portia's like, oh, is that Kenya? So Kenya, I guess, got a later flight or a flight right after theirs. It's kind of weird how they still ended up arriving the same time. I don't know. But she got a separate flight. She gets on the bus. The girls welcome her nicely, all nice. So the girls get to the resort. The villa was beautiful. I'm surprised they didn't put the name of the villa. Bravo's typically really good at that, but they did not put the name. But anyways, it was beautiful. Whoever picked it out, if it really was Candy and Kenya, they did a excellent job. So of course, as we know on these cash trips, there's always got to be something about the room and who gets the best room, blah, 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 blah. So, it was actually cute though. They had the girls do a bunch of different games to compete for the room. So it made for good TV. I forget the very first thing, but one of the things was like, they dared one of the girls to take off all their makeup and all their eyelashes. So Nene volunteered. So that was very brave to do that on camera. So kudos to Nene. She got a good room. And then, what was another thing? The girls had to eat some nasty food. It was Tanya, Portia, and Marlo had to eat like, what is it? Like octopus, raw octopus, first of all. And they also had to eat sardines, which I think are disgusting, and some other nasty shit. And damn, who won that? Was it Portia? Damn, I can't remember, y'all. Sorry. It was Tanya or Portia. One of them hoes did it. I can't remember. And then it was like, I think Portia won. Someone won it. I'm so sorry. And then basically, it ended up leading to Portia jumping into the pool. I think it was kind of like, whoever wins, whoever jumps in the pool can then switch rooms with somebody. So whatever. So she jumped in the pool with her clothes on. It was hilarious. They'd be desperate for those rooms, honey. But that was good TV. That was funny. Long story short, poor Tanya ended up getting the very room that she didn't want to get. She ended up getting the room that had no window, which I don't blame her. Like, I need a window in my room. It's like super depressing. It was like a brick wall, like eh. So poor Tanya. But anyway, the rooms were very nice. Again, the villa was dope. So after the games, the girls get settled in their room, and then it's time for dinner. So while the girls are getting ready, Cynthia goes over to Nene's villa, which it was really nice just to see them have like normal dialogue. I'm a huge fan of Nene and Cynthia's friendship. So as a viewer, it's been really tough to see them fall out. I hated when they fell out years ago, and now here we are again. And it was nice just for those few moments to see them just coexist and it be like peaceful. Essentially, Cynthia was basically asking Nene, like, you know, you have been married the longest here out of all of us. Like, Kenya is really going through it. And I think it'd be awesome if you could just give her a little golden nugget, she said, some little advice basically, to Kenya, just, you know, as a peace offering, etc. And Nene agreed, which I thought was very big of her. The girls go to dinner. The dinner started off very nicely, very cute little small talk. Candy was talking about her role on the show, The Chi, which is one of my favorite shows. If you guys don't watch it, please watch it this summer. Very good show. But anyways, small talk. It was really, really cute. Then Kenya arrives, and everybody welcomed her with open arms. Was very nice. Gave her compliments. Was being really, really sweet. Conversation. And then Marlo, I think, opens up with a toast. You know, it was cute, sweet, to the point, nothing really major, but just like, hey, want to give a toast to the most beautiful hosts, Kenya and Candy. It was very nice. And that led Nene to then say, Kenya, you know, I know we are not in the best place right now, and we're not the closest. However, you know, we've all heard about what's going on. And, you know, I've been divorced, Cynthia's been divorced, Portia's been divorced, and genuinely just wanting to know if you are okay. I thought that was very big of Nene. There's a lot of Nene haters, and trust me, I'm not her #1 fan, but I think right is right and wrong is wrong, and I give credit where it's due. And I feel like Nene has made several efforts this season to make amends with Kenya. They're not perfect. They've both done stuff to each other over the years. So I just feel like no one person is better than the other. And I thought it was really big of Nene to do that. And for Kenya to like ignore her, I just felt like it just came off really unnecessarily mean. It takes nothing. It takes nothing to just say thank you. You didn't have to kiss her ass. You didn't have to be her BFF. You didn't have to go braid her hair and be lovers. You could have just said thank you. And that would have been enough. What does Kenya do? She thanks everyone else around the table and does not, even Marlo. And she and Marlo have major beef. Major beef. No different than her and Nene, but she was able to say Marlo's name, but not Nene's name. And it's just like, God damn, bitch, is it that deep? It takes nothing to say thank you. That's it. So then what happened? Basically, she starts crying and expressing and opens up about how she's feeling, which was good. Okay, glad she was open. Then the dinner kind of ends. Cynthia's like, oh, I'm about to do dishes, and I would like Nene and Kenya to stay behind and have fellowship. And Kenya was like, nope, deuces. And Nene was like, well, I'm open to fellowship. And Kenya was like, nope. And got her ass up, and it was rude. It was funny. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of funny, but it was rude. And everyone kind of felt it. Like, even her BFFs, Cynthia and Candy, they felt it. It was just like, damn, girl, like, just talk to the girl. Let her just talk. It's like, let's stop dragging this out. Y'all don't gotta be best friends. Just be cordial enough to y'all can have a conversation. It's just awkward, and it just kind of gets tiring after a while, because everyone who's ever had everyone that's had a feud in the past seasons have been able to just say hi, you know, have small little chat, and that's it. Like, I just feel like Candy was able to do it with Phaedra. You know, other people were able to do it in the past. Like, I think Kenya's just dragging it out, and it's just looking real petty, unnecessarily petty. So at this point, Nene's over it. She's like, I have reached out to this girl about 8 different times. I'm done. And I would have been right there with her. You like literally shaded me twice back to back in one setting. And then basically Candy tried to talk to Kenya about it. And then finally when Kenya was like, okay, I'll go back, it was too late. Nene was already fed up. She was like, look, I'm over it. Like, I'm not kissing her ass. I've reached out to the girl 8 different times. I'm done. So it just sucks. It's like, we're so close to just having some type of peaceful moment. It frustrates me because I feel like Kenya is the one that really started a lot of this. A lot of people don't realize, like, I think I might say that for another video, but let's just say Kenya started this and has dragged it out with Nene. She and Nene could have had a conversation and squashed it and been cordial, but no, it does seem like Kenya's dragging it out. I will do another video at some point explaining all the things that happened from a year ago or so, and like, it just doesn't make sense as to why they're here now. And it does seem like Kenya is the person that's dragging out this beef with Nene. You know, love her or hate her, you can't knock somebody for trying. Okay, we might not like Nene, you might not like Kenya, but like, I always give credit where it's due, and Nene tried, and I as a viewer, I'm sick of seeing the bullshit with her and Kenya. They should be able to be in a room together. Hi, bye, how are you? How's the fam? Cool. Keep it cool. Not BFFs, whatever. So next week episode, we're gonna see the infamous fight and the infamous almost spitting gate. We'll see, but this episode was cute. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.